Welcome to the KC Cup April 2022. Today we're going in with a deck I've been wanting to play for a while now, and unfortunately, we're playing a kind of scuffed version of the deck. We're running cards we should be running 3 of, so 2 ofs because I didn't pull them in the box. That is right. We're playing Burning Abyss, but not just any build of Burning Abyss. We're playing with the brand new Dark NECROFEAR skill and the brand new Cursed NECROFEAR in a 20 card build because it's just fun, right? Not every Duel Links deck has to be the most optimal, meta, tier-breaking deck, right? They can just be incredibly fun. So let's go and make, first of all, our big boy. Where is he? There we go, Dante. We'll make Dante going first. That's like plenty of what we want to do. So Dante in defense mode, unfortunately, drawing double Regeki Break, which doesn't really help us right now, but we can go and mill our Rhino Warrior. And then we'll mill 3. Why not? That gets us a Fiendish in the graveyard, which is fine. So we'll do that, and we'll send to the graveyard our... Ooh, okay, so Destiny Heroes. What do I really need? I think Dark NECROFEAR is better. Cursed is bigger, though. But they can summon out their Dreadmaster, but then if we take Dreadmaster, it's going to be weaker. I think we go for Cursed NECROFEAR in the grave. And then we'll just set 2, and we'll pass it out. Because he's going to draw into his MST, obviously. A Scarm in the graveyard, going to get us our Fiend back to our hands. Let's go and grab... If we go for Seer, Seer can bring back Scarm. If we go for Farfa, then Farfa can... No, we'll go for Seer. We'll go for Seer, because if he destroys the Scarm in our turn, then we draw the Farfa for next turn and have the whole banish the monster. So, hopefully, we should be in a very good spot, but let's see what this Asta Phoenix does do, of course. I played Asta in the Duel Links sponsored video. Clock of Destiny coming down, going to be sending the side of the graveyard. That adds back, I believe, in the end phase, right? No, it doesn't, okay. So, adding the Clock Tower Prison, playing the Prison, that's fine. We can save it for next turn, Destruction. Clock of Destiny going to be putting some counters on the card, and of course getting into an MST. That is completely fine, I don't really mind that. Let's see, what do you do? I would assume you just blind go and hit one of the back row, but maybe not. Maybe you want to wait. You've got 4 or 5 cards in hand. Summoning into the Drill Dark, okay, fair enough. And going into another one, probably a Celestial, if I had to kind of guess what it would be, is, yep, Celestial. Oh, okay. So he has to make a rank 4 here. He can't not make a rank 4. So in 4, Malevolent Sinny Boy. Okay, I've got to do this now, right? I've got to use Regeki Break and get rid of the Sin. Which really isn't what we want to do because, like, we want Dante to survive. Seer's Effect can activate, that's fine, and we'll bring back, do we... No, yeah, let's bring back the Scarm. That might be a mistake, because next turn we're gonna kind of want to... What have we got on here? Oh no, we've got a Seer. That's fine. That is completely fine. That's an MST. Let's go and play Spirit Grasp, which is going to add us back to our hand, our Cursed NECROFEAR, and then we can banish 3 cards from our graveyard. Of course, we'll go and banish all 3 of these. That is completely fine, and does now kind of screw us. Clock of Tower Destiny going to be coming in. I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to Regeki Break. And we'll go and Cursed NECROFEAR to pop the Clock Tower Prison. I'm going to hope that back row is not going to be a TTH. And I hope it was his set MST. I really do. I think it was. So let's go and use Dante again. Gonna detach our Seer and mill 3. Which gets us into Seer's Effect. Going to be... Oh, we did... Oh my god, yes. Reviving the Rubik. We'll summon you in defense. And then we'll go and Synchro Summon into... what do we Synchro Summon? Or do we go for Alucard? Huh. I think we go for Alucard, right? Because Alucard can... Okay, nope. It probably was the MST. Fair enough. But that we had game on board either way with the Virgil or the Alucard. We had plenty of game. Let's go on to game 2 and see how we do. So we didn't really get to use our Cursed NECROFEAR or Dark NECROFEAR in the way we wanted to last turn, but it worked out quite nicely. Going in for game 2 against a Shark, which will be very, very interesting given our deck does rely on the graveyard, but it relies on the graveyard cards going this. Oh, this might be a bit rough. And we're going second. Oh, okay. Sending one and passing, and that's it. The KC Cup play, really, is this going to be what we're facing the entirety of the day? Okay, so... We can dump Cursed NECROFEAR to the graveyard to get a draw 1. I think we do that, right? Yeah, that's why this skill is so good, right? Because you want Cursed NECROFEAR in the graveyard to then bring it back, but you can also just get a free draw 1. That could get us into a Rhino Warrior. It doesn't. That is fine. Who who do we really want to do first of all? So I guess we want to normal summon the Skarm, because Skarm's going to get us to search the end phase. He's set to back row, which means if he does have a TTH, we can still play through it. That is the beauty of this deck, is we've got no back row, so we can just keep special summoning as much as we want this turn. So let's go and special out the Farfa. It does of course turn off our effects, but that is completely fine. But let's see, summoning Farfa in defense mode, and then hopefully a TTH comes down right now. Maybe? No, okay. So let's go and make Dante first of all, because you kind of have to, otherwise we can't summon anything else. We'll do Dante in attack mode, that should be fine. Divine Wrath, whatever, that is fine. If you have that, that's cool. If you've got a Floodgate, I don't know if that shuts down our thing. I think that might shut down Burning Abyss. If there's a face down set, I think that shuts down Burning Abyss and destroys them. I think. I'm not too sure, because I've not faced that yet. Or a Book of Moon. It could be a Book of Moon, right? I completely forgot Book of Moon was a thing. I've not seen people really be playing it in the KC Cup yet. So let's detach the Skarm, because the only one's going to get any effect this turn. We'll mill 3. And that's going to give us a Fiendish Rhino Warrior in the graveyard as well. A Fiendish Chain as well. Okay. That's a little bit worrying, because he can now attack in, but that's fine. But we can use our Fiendish Rhino Warrior to send to the graveyard another Burning Abyss card. So we can go, or we can send Dark NECROFEAR so it's not a brick in our deck. I'm going to send the Dark NECROFEAR, and then we'll go and special summon out Rubik. There's something there. There's something else. It could be a TTH, it could be anything else. Let's see, are you gonna do anything? Or are you going to wait until I've got all 2 of my Xyz on the board? I think that's what he'll do. But I'm gonna play into it. Because if we do it now, or next turn, it doesn't really matter. But Gorgonic Guardian might be the best play because it will stop him next turn. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm a bit of a slow player with this deck. I've had plenty of games where I've been down to like 5 seconds left on my turn because I'm just trying to work out the graveyard effects and which ones work on this turn and whatnot. I know the 30 card build of Burning Abyss is way better, but I really do enjoy this build. So let's go and detach. This turn we'll probably detach the Rubik, right? It doesn't really do anything. And we'll pop you and see what it is. There was nothing on summon. It was an MST. Okay. Okay, fair enough. 18 to the face, that's fine. Please, can we get some competent players? That would be amazing. We're going to add to our hand. I assume we'll go for Farfa, because Farfa's also really good, because if you just have your Cursed NECROFEAR on the field, you can just summon Farfa and then pop itself, and then banish their monster. So even by itself in hand, it can be really... It's Crystron's. Oh no. Oh dear. Who do we have on here? We have a Farfa. And we have a Seer. So I think even if he does go and destroy our entire board with the Quarion Gandrax, right? I believe that card can be targeted. So I think we're still good. Because the Burning Abyss cards are really so good, because these are, if they're sent to the graveyard, not sent from the field to the graveyard. So if they are destroyed when they are under Xyz material, like they can activate their effects. Let's see, swap before I come down as well. I've not played against Crystrons in a very, very long time, but it's cool to see someone still rocking them all the way back from 2018. I think they've been in Duel Links since. With Territory of the Sharks. Okay. Not what I kind of expect. Like, I mean, sure, that skill. I thought it was going to be pure Sharks, right? In 4, Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. Not the one I would have gone for, honestly. Probably would have gone for the Dweller, but sure. Attacking in, going to be weakening my guys by 1,000. That's fine. Well, that's become very weak. Seer's going to activate to special summon from the grave. Ooh. I guess we'll go for Skarm because we have a Rubik in hand, sorry. So we can go for our Synchro next turn if we really want to. And we might. We're going to. Because we're going to go activate our skill, Spirit Grasp. Going to allow us to return our Cursed NECROFEAR back to our thing and then banish from the graveyard 3 cards. We'll go and banish 1, 2, and for good measure, the Dark NECROFEAR. Why not? We'll then go and play Dante's effect. And because it is Fiendish Chained, but we can still remove this. It's all for cost. It's all for cost. Father's effect activates, can go and banish the Hope Woven Dragon Spider Shark. It's not destroyed, doesn't really matter, that's fine. We'll then go and, ooh, no, we can special summon, right? Special summon the Rubik in defense. And that's going to allow us to synchro summon into our Virgil, the Rockstar of the Burning Abyss. which by itself is game on board, but we're not stopping there if we can do. We're going to go, and we're going to go in here. Go and turn on our voice lines. Where are we? Character lines, there we go. Special summon. Curse NECROFEAR. That was the most horrible British I'm British, but that was just horrible. But let's see, come on. Come forth and Shokan.
The conqueror of the afterlife. Curse NECROFEAR.
Unfortunately, no animation, which is whatever. I'm a bit surprised that this Bakura has this skill rather than the new one, but we are in a very good spot. We can also, I think as well, go... Oh, we can. Oh, we can just use Virgil. Just detach Farfa, and then bounce that back to the deck. Now our Dante can attack, activate his effect, do whatever, doesn't matter. Curse NECROFEAR for game. Let's go. 2 games in a row. Attack in. And he's finished. Now let's go on to game 3. Can it be someone compelling, competitive, random sloth from Australia? Okay. We'll see. Oh, Yugimoto, will this be Gandora? Because this will be an absolute shit show. I think if it's Gandora, then we've probably lost. But oh, it's 24 cards, so it could be Gandora. But also, it's Gaia. But also, we didn't exactly draw the most amazing hand in the world. Like, sure, Karma Cut's fine, but he can pop that immediately with the Gaia if he wants to. But double Dark NECROFEAR, really? Like, I guess maybe if we do draw into the Phoenix Rhino Warrior, we can then go to that play, go into a Dante, he then pops it, we can summon that Dark NECROFEAR, attack over the Gaia. That can kind of work, but I don't think that's where this is going to go. Given he has done a double set back row before any of his summons, they're that kind of player. They're that kind of player. So let's see into Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. Can of course pop literally any other card on the field. Let's see, join 2. Oh boy, Curse NECROFEAR. I'm actually... Okay, no. That's fine. I'm going to send the Dark NECROFEAR to the graveyard to draw 1. In for a Farfa. Okay, so let's go and normal summon the Farfa, and he's going to Floodgate Trap Hole the Farfa. Alright, I'm just going to set this, and I'm going to pass turn, and see what happens. You gonna pop it? You are, of course, going to pop my back row. I wasn't sure. Let's see what Yugi's going to do. Going to be setting a card and passing turn. Okay, fair enough. Not really what I would have expected, but sure. Let's go and normal summon the Scarm. It destroys itself, of course, and gets a search in the end phase. We're actually kind of screwed, right? No, we're not. Oh, we're not. Okay. I'm going to special summon Seer. And see what happens. Go on. Go on. Do it. Destroys itself. We're then going to banish all 3 of our fiends in our graveyard to summon the Dark NECROFEAR. Come on. You've got to do something now. There's a Fiendish Chain. There's card number 2. But now we go. Curse NECROFEAR. Return all 3 back to the deck. And please, it can't be a TTH, which is good. Here's Curse NECROFEAR. Don't be another... It's not... Okay, thank God. Right, attack in. Destroy that. Alright, heart of the cards. Do not pull a Gaia card or a Cursed Dragon. Please, do not get into combo. You probably did, but don't get into combo. Setting a card. This is good. This is great. Ballista Squad going to be coming in really clutch because we can tribute our Farfa that's face down. I'm going to put Dark NECROFEAR to defense because if he has got something like a drowning for some reason, then it doesn't affect us. Let's see. Anything. A MST going in for the back row, of course. Not sure why you would activate it then specifically, but sure. Please, again. Brick, brick, brick. Don't draw, don't draw. Please. Setting another card. Oh my god, really? Like, is this the KC Cup Brickfest? Like, what? Come on, like, easy game, easy 28. Come on. Forbidden Lance. Doesn't do anything. Just makes me weaker. That is fine. I will take it, but since this game was so short and so easy and quick, we'll do a 4th one. Why not? Game 4, will someone finally give me what I desire? It is a Kite Tenjo, probably playing Galaxy Eyes. I don't know why you wouldn't if you weren't. He's on a 2-win streak, which, you know, for Galaxy Eyes in KC Cup, that makes sense. KC Cup is all about fast decks, fast win rates, and Galaxy Eyes can do that, but of course they struggle against a lot of forms of disruption. So let's see what we can do with, of course, our Raigeki Break, our Karma Cut, and our 2 Burning Abyss monsters, sitting 2 in the back row. So far, KC Cup not really the most interesting on the video. That is, we did draw Dark Necrofear, but we will use its effect, our skill, of course, to go and get us a draw 1, because I don't really need it right now. Of course, another Raigeki Break. Of course. I don't really care who is summoned this turn, so I'm going to summon Seer, and then see what happens. There's something there. Could be Book of Moon. We'll special summon Farfa. I'm just trying to think. Galaxy Eyes, you don't usually play TTH. Right, there's not that much space in that deck for it. You might play Eternal Galaxy. So let's go for... I should probably go for Goshik Alucard, right? Probably should do. But given we have Dark Necrofear in the graveyard, I think I'm going to go for Dante. And go for Mill 3. And just see if we can go in for a Skarm. And then if we mill Curse Necrofear, then we're in business. Book of Moon, of course. It was expected. Thankfully, our 2 back rows can be discarded with any card. So if he does try to summon a big beefy Galaxy Eyes, then we can immediately deal with it. But that's fine. So either way, what we would have done if we went for the Alucard or the Dante wouldn't really have mattered, so that's fine. Galaxy Cyclone, though, going to be popping one of our cards. That is completely fine. Downside now is we have no back row removal, but I think as long as we really KC Cup, is this really what you've got? Is this all the Duel Links players that are left? It's just people that don't know how to play or deck build? Alright, I guess we're going in for game 5 because these last 2 have been kind of disappointing. Alright, we're against Champ from Japan, Yuto, Phantom Knights coming down. Okay, this should be a fun one to end off on. If we're going to lose any duel, it's going to be this one, most likely. But we're on a win streak, and if we level up, we're on a big win streak of that because of our fake disconnect thing. But let's see. Phantom Strategy going to be getting the Gloves to Graveyard, going to be putting the Phantom Knights Fogblade, into the deck, which is ridiculous. This is one of the best cards in the game right now, so let's see. Playing the Phantom Knights of Fragile Armor. I didn't think people usually played that, but I guess if you're more free-to-play friendly, then sure, it does also summon itself out when a Phantom Knight you control is destroyed, which includes by itself. So if you do pop your Breaksword, then you can of course do that. Ooh, okay. Dante in for milling the Silent Boots, milling the Fogblade and the Knight's Sword. And so I don't think you really wanted to mill Fogblade, right? At least not right now. But let's see, in for a Rubik. Okay. Let's go and play... Oh, actually, how many can I get in the grave this turn? Confidently. Ooh, I don't think we need anything right now. I think we're actually good. So let's go and normal summon Fiendish Rhino Warrior. Anything? There's something. Of course, the Phantom Knight Sword is gain attack. We know there's one of them. And another one could be literally anything, but it can't be a TTH. So it could be a Book of Moon. So let's go and... Ooh, that's actually really rough, right? Because we really would have wanted the Farfa. If we do mill anything... It's going to be either a Farf. It's going to be a Farf most likely because we have 3 of them in the deck. So let's go and make, of course, the Dante. Why not? Now, again, we could go for Alucard, but at the moment, I think Dante is probably the safer bet for getting the mills off. If we did get Book of Moon, then that would have been a problem, but it wasn't. So let's go and Rhino Warrior and send 3. 1, 2, 3, send. Ooh, okay, Rhino Warrior. Nothing really good sent there, but a Farfa was sent. So let's send a Curse Necrofear to the graveyard, I think. We'll then go and special summon Dark Necrofear by banishing these 3 from our graveyard. Now you might think, what are you doing? You can't attack in this turn. But that's exactly it. Because he now has to out this with something bigger than 2,800 defense. Of course you can summon into your Breaksword and then pop it from there. But I've got the Raigeki Break. He does of course have the MST, which is fine. But if he pops our Dante, then one of his cards is getting banished. And if he attacks over on Dark Necrofear, if he pops it by a card effect, we can then just target a monster he controls and take control of anyway. So this might be fine. if he does summon into a Dark Rebellion that's really big, we might be in luck to do some stealing only plays. We might be okay. What is that? The Phantom Knights of Cloven Helm going for a rank 4. He's going to hard make Dark Rebellion, really? Yes, you are. Okay. And I don't... Oh, I have the animation turned off, really? Oh, that's annoying. I like the Dark Rebellion animation. He's halving the attack, though, of Dark NECROFEAR, so he can be over it. But do you know what Dark NECROFEAR does? Because Dark NECROFEAR is going to eat your monster for breakfast. However, he might get some damage in here, depending on what he does here. Ooh. Though if he does attack over the Dante, we can then use our Farfa that's attached to it to banish a card, so I think we're fine either way. But let's see. Banishing the Fragile Armor in the graveyard, discarding one as well to draw one card. Not too sure how worth it that was, but we'll see. Dark Rebellion attacking into the Dante. Getting the Fog Blade on to boost attack by 100. So our Dante does die, but I think that's fine, because we're then going to go and activate the effect of Dante. We're going to banish the Dark Rebellion, because the second we do, it loses its attack when it comes back. So that's just easy game plan there. Adding back the Farfa to our hand, and you're attacking into the Dark NECROFEAR for what reason now? Oh, okay, fair enough. Just to make it defense. That is a perfectly good strategy, and one that makes sense given we can't actually beat over his cards now. Huh. Fair enough, that actually worked out quite nicely. Now I'm not sure why we didn't get our skill activation there to add back to hand, unless I've used it already, but I don't think I have, right? Yeah, we have to have Fiends in our graveyard for it, so we couldn't even use it this turn, even if we wanted to. So... Oh, this is a rough one. I'm going to set Rubik. That does put a Fiend in our graveyard, right? So I think I kind of have to, just for the fact of needing to put a Fiend in the graveyard. I think I have to. We'll use that. It doesn't do anything. That's fine. We'll end our turn. We've got 2 defensive walls. One of them comes back when it's destroyed. We're in a rough spot, though, because he can't make a rank 4 or rank 3. He can't even exceed summon. Okay, so it is now just a bit of a stall situation, I think. Okay, yeah, he's going to be banishing one, banish another card to draw one card from his deck. Phantom Knight's Sword, banishing from the graveyard to add back the Phantom Knight's Sword to the... No, summoning back to the field, okay. Fair enough. And he's going to make his Dark Rebellion even bigger. Do not attack the Dark NECROFEAR. Oh my... Really? Dude, really? Why? Spirit Grasp. Activate you. Gonna get back our Cursed NECROFEAR. And we're not gonna banish any cards from the graveyard. Normal summon the Farfa. You might be thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Well, it's kind of simple. We're gonna banish El Dante. We can go Cursed NECROFEAR, special summon you by returning these 3 back into the deck. And hopefully there's no TTH waiting for us. Oh, it's all spell cards. It could be TTH. And then we'll go Cursed NECROFEAR into you. Attacking. This card keeps coming back, which is fine. Dark Rebellion attacking the 33 to the face. Phantom Knight's Fog Blade. Going to be negating its effect and making it unable to attack. So now we're in a bit of a weird situation. He does only have 2 cards left in deck though. So if we can stall out, then we're fine. But no, he has the Nightmare Shark, of course. The 5-head play, it made sense. Why he'd attack in, let me... Yeah, that makes sense. Why do that? Fair enough. I will happily take that one. That was a really fun game to end on. But yeah, like, as you can see, this deck could have taken that game. It could have taken that game. So, yeah, let's go into the deck list real quick, and then I'll sign off from the video. So this is the deck list. As I said, I'm missing a couple of cards, but I'm missing a 3rd Skarm and a 3rd Finished Rhino Warrior. I think the Rhino Warrior is the one that makes the most difference in the 20-card build right now, because you do sometimes need that normal summon to then get the search off to dump the Cursed NECROFEAR in the graveyard, which is kind of your main power play. Of course, you can dump a Skarm, you can dump any of these cards, of course, to get their effect off if you go in turn 2, which is really good. Didn't really count much in this video, but yes, Gorgonite Guardian can work, yes, Nightmare Shark can work, and of course, these cards do kind of clash. The second you have seen some Xyz out or a Dark NECROFEAR out, the whole Burning Abyss part of the deck kind of falls apart a little bit, but I think in every duel we did, we had a very clear win condition, regardless of whether they scooped or not. We still would have won those duels anyway, especially like the Galaxy Eyes one, the Gaia one was very top deck heavy, but we still managed to clear through that one. Apart from the last one that was the most meta-relevant matchup, and Phantom Knights are just really, really good. So if we had to lose to anything, not surprised it was the tier 1 deck of the format. But anyway, that is my KC Cup kind of journey video with the Dark NECROFEAR Cursed NECROFEAR deck. I love this. You know, this was my first time playing Burning Abyss, and so, like, I bought the cards in the box, I was excited to play them, and I never did. But this is a very fun build, and I do really want multiple copies of these, so Konami, please, fingers crossed, we get a UR sale sometime soon, and I'll be able to snipe one of these URs. That would be insane. But anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.